Winter is coming. And like I am not a winter person, like at all. I don't like cold. I like certain things about winter. I will say that I like snowboarding. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Dustin Singh, and it's so great to have all of you here and see all your smiling faces. Well, I can't see them, but I imagine that you're smiling. Now, happy Wednesday. Oh yeah, Wednesdays. It's depressing. Halfway through the week though. Look at the house half full. All about your perspective. Today I'm gonna be sharing how to find the absolute cheapest flight ever. You excited? I'm excited. Let's find the absolute cheapest flight possible and get you guys on that plane and get you out exploring the world. Arguably, the most expensive part about any backpacking trip or anything like that or any adventure will be your flights. Your flights are most likely going to be the majority of your cost. But the first tip I have when you're searching for flights, remember to search in incognito mode. Now what that is when you open up your Safari for Mac users, you want to open up a new private window. This is private browsing. Now what this means is when you're searching on websites like Cheap Flights or Expedia or whatever, Skyscanner, whatever site you use for finding flights, be sure to search in incognito mode because the sites will remember where you're trying to go and what your searches are, and over time they'll actually increase the prices. One site I like to use is called cheapflights.ca. Now this is relevant for any country that you're in. They have the different web browser for whichever country you're in. For me, I search in Canada, but you can search for everywhere. South Africa, Cheap Flights South Africa, New Zealand, Qatar, Australia, Philippines, United Kingdom, so on and so forth. So pick whatever country you're in and it'll also have the currency. Enter in your home city. For me, it's Regina, YQR. Now for me, I don't book round trip tickets unless I know I'm only gonna be there for a certain amount of time. I usually buy one way. And for the sake of this video, we'll search one way. I'll take you right through while I'm finding the cheapest flight to Central America. I'm choosing a country that I haven't been to before, Costa Rica. Haven't been there before. Now, the departure date, at the time of recording this is the 23rd of September, and I'm gonna be leaving in the first couple of weeks of October. So let's pick a Saturday. It's weekends or Mondays at the beginning of the week that you'll find the cheapest flight deals. Okay, so the best price that they have for me is an 18-hour journey. That's not bad. $374 on Kayak. Now this is just a typical search engine for cheap flights. When I figured out how to find the cheapest possible flights, I stopped using search engines like this, or for example, Skyscanner. I don't use Skyscanner. I use them as a comparison note to find the absolute cheapest flights to wherever you're going, whatever destination it is. It doesn't have to be Costa Rica, but I'm using it for this example. The trick here is going to Google Flights. Now, some of you might have heard of this, some of you might not have this. So once again, round trip, one way for me, economy because 12 first class flight. From your home city, now I'm entering in the country that I want to go to, Costa Rica. And pick a date. Let's pick the same day, the 6th of October. Now what Google does, you enter in the specific date. Now what it does here is it showed me trips for the next 6 months. It has flexible dates. That's also another trick that you want to remember. You have to be a little bit flexible with your days. They'll find cheaper deals on different days. Like I said, cheapest flights are always on the weekends or at the beginning of the week, a Monday or Tuesday. Fridays are usually your most expensive. For me, for this example, I want to fly out in October. So I select the entire month for October. Now what they're showing me for flights, wow, $237 to fly to Liberia in Costa Rica. That is a wicked cheap flight. I want to fly to Costa Rica. I want to start in San Jose. Now, when I click on that, they show me the best possible prices. So a flight for Wednesday, October 31st, $264. Now, with finding super cheap flights, bear in mind you are going to have quite the journey. Usually the cheapest flights are the ones that have an overnight layover. If you look here, see, it's a 24-hour journey from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, down to Costa Rica. If you look below that, for $20 more, $286, it's only a 15-hour journey. What I've learned by using this system for my flights is this. With search engines like Skyscanner or cheapflights.ca in this case, there is a price difference. Airlines, the actual airlines are the one that set the prices. Search engines, they have nothing to do with the prices. As you noticed, companies like Skyscanner, Cheap Flights, websites like that, they need to make a buck too. because they're a middleman, they're a third party. For example, the October 6th, there's a difference of $100 for that flight, for that day. Google was able to find me a flight for $264. And another great thing is the price graph. This little tool here lays out the days between October and going through into November. It will show you the most expensive days to fly. For example, the most expensive day to get down there on a one-way trip would be Thursday, November 8th, $500. But if you wait just 2 days, November 10th, $264. And that's it. That's how it's done. That's how you find the cheapest flights. Google. Best friend for search for finding the absolute cheapest flights in the world, Google Flights. It's your best friend. Search in incognito mode, be flexible with your days, and remember that the cheapest flight, you're probably gonna have a layover somewhere. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you can use these tips and tricks to find the absolute cheapest flight to your dream destination or wherever you're going, or if you're quitting your job and traveling the world. Doesn't matter. Either way, smash that thumbs up button if you like this video. Be sure to share it with your travel friends. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.